Alright, how's everyone? We are here for IGL Masters Week 9, going up against the 14th Doctor. He has a team of Dragapult, Mega Medicham, Raikou, Seismitoad, Slurpuff, Celesteela, Amoonguss, Volcarona, Avalugg, Pyukumuku, and Whirlipede. Pretty good team. I don't know how anyone let him get Celesteela and Dragapult. They're both pretty high round 1 picks in my opinion. But it is what it is. We have to face this team. Luckily, they're not in our division, so we actually won't have to face them until the finals if we even get there, and if they even get there. So, as far as playoffs, so right now we're 5-3. I don't know. I gotta take another look at the standings, but I'm pretty sure we don't get in if we lose by like a lot. A few things have to happen if we lose. If we win, we get in 100%. But this is a pretty tough matchup in my opinion. So we're definitely. I mean, we're gonna try our best, just like we did last week. That was a good battle for us, but this one I don't know. We'll have to definitely do at least as well as we did last week to have a chance at winning. So without further ado, let's get into the team. I have Gourgeist here, mainly for the Mega Medicham. I can Leech Seed everything but Amoonguss. Of course, Amoonguss is a pretty good switch into me, but at the same time, Amoonguss can't do much back unless it has Foul Play, which is definitely possible. But actually, I mean, at the same time, I don't really know if he brings Foul Play because my biggest offensive threats are probably Mega DNC, Weavile, and like Mienshao. And they all resist Foul Play, so I don't think he brings Foul Play actually. But I can't do much back to that Amoonguss, but that's fine. This Pokemon's also gets decent for Slurpuff. I take one Play Rough once, even after a Belly Drum, so I can kind of Poltergeist it and then Shadow Sneak it, and hopefully that'll knock it out. But and if it doesn't, we can just kind of bring in Weavile to Ice Shard. But at the same time, that's kind of bad for us because like it's tough because if he knocks out Gourgeist, and then he kind of just has Mega Medicham that can go ham on my team. So we definitely gotta hope he doesn't bring Slurpuff and Mega Medicham. There's not much I can do about that. I didn't really like Skarmory in this matchup. I think it's a little bit. Well, we'll see. We'll keep tampering with the team. We'll see what we want to do. But anyway, that's the Gourgeist. I felt like it's a little bit less passive than Skarmory's. That's why I wanted to bring it. Next up is Snorlax. Physically defensive, basically for the Dragapult. Dragapult can't do much to me, especially because I do have immunity. Now he could run the Sub Willow set. That's a thing that he could do, but any other set I should be able to kind of deal with 1v1. Leftovers for a little bit of recovery if I need it. It's also nice for like Raikou. I can Earthquake Raikou. I can deal with Volcarona decently well. Let's see, what else can I do? I don't know. I can Toxic things. I can like Toxic a Seismitoad. I do think Seismitoad has a decent matchup. I don't think he's gonna bring Seismitoad. I don't really care about outspeeding Amoonguss. I mean, okay. I guess just for safekeeping, I'll put this in here because I don't think he runs any speed on Amoonguss. Maybe he does, but whatever. Yeah, I can just. I mean, Darkest Lair is really nice for because I can hit Dragapult, so it can't just DD up on me, which would be annoying. That's about it. That's about it. So next up we have Rotom Heat. Once it loads, especially defensive Rotom Heat, which is nice for a few things. It's nice for Raikou. I mean, I know he can Scald, but I have Pain Split, which is nice. It's nice for Volcarona. I resist his Dual Stab. Now, he could Quiver Dance up on me, but if he does that, I'll just go for Volt Switch, and we're good in that department. I might change Overheat to like Toxic, because I don't really need Overheat, do I? I guess it's nice for Amoonguss. Yeah. I guess it's nice for Amoonguss. Darn it. We'll keep looking at the team, because I don't really know if I need Overheat for Amoonguss. I don't think he stays in on Rotom anyway. And even if I do, I can just Volt Switch out into the Gourgeist. So, anyway, next up is Silvally Electric with the multi-attack, Swords Dance, Grass Flame Charge, and Grass Pledge. Grass Pledge is a little bit stronger than HP Grass, and it can hit Seismitoad, which I'm really worried about. Oh, by the way, this is minus on there, because I want to be able to at least take a hit from Raikou, maybe. So yeah, it's also nice for Celestia. I can set up on Raikou pretty well. At the same time, Fake Out. Ugh. I might just run like No Nature because I really don't want to lower either my special defense or defense. We'll keep tampering with the Silvally. It's crazy with these team builders. I always think I have like a solid plan, and then I actually run through it. I'm like, this is not gonna work. But yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the Weavile. I forgot to nickname it. Let's see. I'll have this battle like tonight, so I'm still gonna do a few more mocks and see where the team's at, and with that in that respect. And yeah, so Weavile is here with the speed for Raikou, and it's Choice Banded again because Choice Banded Weavile is amazing. He could run Bullet Punch on Mega Medicham. In fact, in my opinion, it's pretty much guaranteed because it'll kill Diancie and it'll do a lot to Weavile. It might just kill Weavile. So we definitely want to make sure we are dealing with that Pokemon, because Bullet Punch could be a big issue. Yawn. The biggest Pokemon for this Mon here would probably be like either Celesteela or like Seismitoad. Seismitoad can Drain Punch me, which will do a lot, and I can't like kill it. It's probably gonna run like Fizz Def Seismitoad. Celesteela is also just really bulky. Avalon could be an issue. Pyukumuku, however you want to pronounce it, that could be an issue. But Pyukumuku can't really do too much, if that makes sense. Like, I have immunity on Snorlax for that thing, and I can just Toxic it, so this is basically my best switch into Pyukumuku. Last but not least, we have Diancie. Especially offensive. Oh, I don't know if I already said this, but they're like working on my next door neighbor's roof, so sorry if there's a lot of noise out there. But yeah, last but not least, we have Mega Diancie, Moonblast, Power Gem, Psychic, and Hidden Power Grass. Psychic's nice for the Amoonguss. I actually think I want to change that to Mystical Fire, because Mystical Fire will do. How much does this do? It's 150, and this is doing, well, that's doing almost 150. I might as well keep this at Psychic, because it does significantly more to that Amoonguss, but Mystical Fire lowers his special attack, which could be nice. Let me know in the comment section if I should change this to Mystical Fire or just keep it at Psychic. But yeah, and then Hidden Power Grass is nice for Seismitoad. I really do think Seismitoad is gonna make an appearance in this matchup, so it's nice for a few different things. Like, yeah. So that is the team. Might do a little bit more tampering, but I wanted to get this video done because it's probably going to get even more noisy later on. So if I make any changes, you'll see, and I'll let you know like specifically what changes were made before the battle. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to cut to the battle right here, and wish me luck in the last week of the IGL regular season. Alright, here we are with IGL Week 9, the last week of the regular season. We are going up against the 14th Doctor. He's a mod in the Masters BO1 Best of 1 division. So here we are. He brought the Seismitoad, Mega Medicham, Raikou, Celesteela, Avalugg, and that Dragapult. So let's see what he did not bring real quick. He did not bring Whirlipede, Pyukumuku, Volcarona, Slurpuff, or Amoonguss. And as you can see, I made a change to my team. I changed out Silvally Electric for Skarmory, because I wanted something that could actually deal with Slurpuff a little bit better if he did go for Belly Drum, but he did not bring it, so we will never know how that Slurpuff would have done. It's also a big yawn. It's also nice for things like Seismitoad, Mega Medicham, Celesteela, Avalugg, and not really Dragapult unless he's like fully physical. But Skarmory is just kind of nice. I don't have rocks on it. I had Toxic. Let's see. What did I have? I had Iron Head, Toxic, Protect, and Roost. I had Protect there in case he had High Jump Kick on Mega Medicham, because if he did have that, then I could go for Protect, because nothing else would 2KO me with Mega Medicham. So, maybe Fire Punch does, or Thunder Punch, whatever. But Drain Punch wouldn't. Zen Headbutt obviously wouldn't, so if he does have High Jump Kick, I could go for Protect, as he does that, and, do a lot of damage to him. So, yeah, and I also believe, I changed Rotom Heat to Toxic instead of Pain Split. I changed Pain Split out for Toxic. I just don't end up using Pain Split a lot, and I really wanted to have Toxic on Rotom Heat mainly for the Volcarona, which he didn't bring, so, it's whatever. But yeah, I just felt like Silvally Electric in the matchup doesn't do too much, because Seismitoad still takes 1 Grass Pledge, and if I go minus Special Defense for my nature, because I can't go minus Special Attack because I have Grass Pledge, but if I go minus Special Defense, I get hit harder by Raikou, which I kind of want to be able to switch into with Silvally Electric. But if I go minus Defense, then I kind of get beat by Fake Out Mega Medicham. He didn't end up having Fake Out, so it didn't really matter. But without further ado, let's get right into the battle now. I'm going to lead with Snorlax, because I was actually expecting a Dragapult lead, but this is just about the worst lead I could imagine, as he leads off with Mega Medicham, Mega Evolves, and goes for the Zen Headbutt, predicting my Gourgeist. Doesn't do anything, so that's good. I mean, it does a good amount, but I can just Leech Seed, and we're fine. So we hit the Leech Seed onto the Celesteela. Get a little bit of health back. I could Protect here just to scout what he wants to do, but I'm going to switch right into Ballowick just in case he went for Sub. You never know what he wants to do. So I guess for Toxic, which is a little bit annoying, but I'm going to predict the Seismitoad here and go for my own Toxic. As he does do that. He does have Protect on the Celesteela, so I'm interested to see why he didn't just go for Protect, but I guess he didn't want Celesteela getting whittled too much with the Leech Seed. So I'm going to Skarmory on the Seismitoad after getting a Toxic on it, which is pretty good, but I don't have Defog on this. It was just kind of a middle ground play. I didn't really know exactly what he wanted to do. I just go for Iron Head because I know he probably doesn't want to stay in with the Toxic racking up on him. So then I go into Ballowick as he does click Volt Switch. A little bit annoying because I don't have a Volt Switch immunity, so he can just Volt Switch around anytime he gets in Skarmory, or in against Skarmory. Zen Headbutt goes off, and it's gonna do 20% to me, which is a little bit. I double out into Gourgeist because I don't know what I was expecting. If he went for Fire Punch there, I would have been screwed, but I just go into Trico there. I guess predicting Seismitoad to come in, or I don't know. Maybe I was expecting a Leech Seed there. I think that's what I was expecting. So he goes for Toxic again. I had a feeling he'd do that. Now he goes for Protect. So Defog actually doesn't work because he went for Protect, so it didn't actually use the move. So I'm going to have to go for it again. He can't really stop me going for Protect, but yeah, so Defog goes off, and we are going to get rid of the rocks, but we are very whittled. We're going to keep it going here. Try to get some momentum. I predicted the Stealth Rocks there, so he does go for it. And now Avalugg comes in, which I'm kind of predicting, so I go for Knockoff. I didn't want to go for Triple Axle and then lose half my health if he was Rocky Helmet. So, God, I don't know why my voice is so bad today. I did kind of wake up probably half an hour ago. I don't even remember. So I guess for Gyro Balls I bring in Skarmory, which is good. And then I double out, predicting, I don't know, maybe, no, not Toxic. I don't really know what I was predicting there. But he goes for the Leech Seed, as I go for Body Slam, trying to get a Para, and I do get the Para. I knew he couldn't Toxic me, so, yeah, and then my opponent talks about how I didn't bring me in Shower Hippowdon, which is, I guess, I guess both of them would have been pretty nice here, but it's fine. Now he goes for Toxic on my Snorlax. but I switch into Skarmory, which is good. So I go for a Roost. I see he goes for Leech Seed. And this is kind of what I was worried about, this Celesteal being unbreakable. So he goes into Raikou here. I'm assuming just because it's a free switch against Skarmory pretty much every time. And I just sack off Rotom Heat. I was trying to get in Rotom Heat, maybe if he was going for Protect there, so that I could get a Defog off, but alas, that does not happen. As Celesteal comes in on my Mega Diancie, and I'm able to go for a Mystical Fire, predicting that. I do about half, and the calc after the game, it's 47 to 56%. So I got 50% there, and then I get an absolute max roll and knock him out with the Mystical Fire, which is absolutely massive, because barring him getting fully parried there, he kills me with Heavy Slam, and that's huge. Because I know his Celesteal would have been like basically useless at that point, paralyzed and at like, I don't know, 10% health. But getting rid of Mega Diancie would have been amazing for him. So he switches from Raikou out into Avalugg. I'm pretty sure this is a Scarfed Raikou at this point, the way he's been playing it. Hidden Power Steel is definitely what it is, even though I think Scald would have been better because it hits Rotom and it can get burns on things. So, yeah, I don't know. A couple turns later, oh, voice crack alert. At this point, I have a little bit of information in the game, because we're almost 30 turns in and there's only been 2 deaths. So I know that I can basically beat Avalugg with Skarmory. I can beat Seismitoad with Skarmory. I can beat probably Mega Medicham with Skarmory, assuming it's Drain Punch. But Raikou and Dragapult are the only real things standing in Skarmory's way. And also Gourgeist is great against all of those except for Avalugg. But it can also kind of deal with Raikou kind of well. So I'm just going to predict the whatever from the Dragapult. I'm going to go into Snorlax. Snorlax is good for Dragapult. He's my best Dragapult answer at this point. I'm assuming he's going to be Specs because that's what the normal, Dragapult set is. So, yeah. I go for Toxic on it as he gets in Seismitoad. Then he goes for a Scald as I switch into Skarmory. And now I'm going to go for a Roost because I can. And I was pretty sure he wasn't going to click like Earth Power there. I was just kind of hoping he wouldn't. So he goes for Scald and does not get a burn. That's the second time he does not get a burn with Scald. I'm like, what is my luck today? This is amazing. I go for Iron Head here because I just wanted to do damage. He actually predicts my Roost and goes for Earthquake, so we get a free hit off there. And now because of the Toxic, I'm just going to be able to click Protect. And he is going to click Scald, which is not going to hit me. So now he's weak enough to where an Iron Head will kill. So I'll just go for that and knock him out. So Seismitoad is down. This is looking kind of okay. Like, we have the answers for his mons, we just need to make the right plays. Raikou comes out. Scarfed Raikou. At this point I'm convinced it's Scarfed Raikou. I don't actually know, but he goes for Volt Switch here, so I'm going to switch into Gourgeist to kind of confirm it. Oh wait, no I don't. I just let Skarmory die. That's right. Skarmory's dead now. I was hoping I'd live. I went for Roost that turn because I felt like there was a chance I lived, but I was calcing it. But Modest, I definitely don't live. Like, Modest does min 100% to me, so yeah, I go for a he brings in Avalugg, so I bring in Snorlax, which is kind of my best thing for Avalugg, who still has their Sturdy, because I know that Avalugg with Sturdy, Gyro Ball is going to kill Diancie, so I need to get a Toxic off on that thing, which I do, and then he goes for Toxic. Seeing that I have immunity, so that's definitely good. I get like a free turn there. I make a kind of a bold play here and go into Weavile, predicting him to click Zen Headbutt. There's really no drawback from there. And then he goes for Bullet Punch, and I go for Low Kick. And I get a crit, which is kind of nice. But my rationale for that was, I'm like 95% sure he has Bullet Punch, but I'm also 95% sure he's Adamant. And if he's Adamant, he OHKOs me at 75%. So let me if he doesn't have Bullet Punch somehow, or if he's Jolly, he might just switch, not wanting to risk it. He'll switch into Avalugg, which is the obvious switch, and I can go for Low Kick and 2-KO him. Unless I don't 2-KO him, then that would just be stupid. But he stayed in and went for Bullet Punch. I really thought he was Adamant, but he was actually Jolly. So I lived it on 2%. If I go for knockoff there, Mega Medicham's gone. It's a great situation. But alas, Weavile's down, so we have to kind of play our cards right now from this point on, because we lost Weavile there. So I know that Snorlax is great for Avalugg at this point. He goes for Rapid Spin. I guess trying to get rid of the Leech Seed. He's probably just sacking Avalugg at this point. I was just trying to get as many things healthy with the, distribute the health with the Leech Seed a lot. So I go for Protect here because I know he's probably Specs. He goes for Draco. So the switch into Mega Diancie is very obvious, but I'm going to make it anyway, and he switches into Raikou, which is a good play. If I just go for like Poltergeist there, it's like, ugh, would have been so amazing. But alas, that does not happen. So I switch out here because I really think he's going to, I don't really know what he's going to do. I hope he doesn't click Volt Switch. He does click Volt Switch, so this is just really, really hard to play this guy. It's really hard to read him. These 50-50s are, I'm not getting all of them right. I'm getting some of them right, but not all of them. So here, I can't really let Snorlax go down. He probably dies to his Zen Headbutt there, my Snorlax. But I can't risk it, so I go into Trico. He can't kill me with another one, but I click Shadow Sneak just in case he gets risky and feels like going for it again. So I go for Protect here to see what he wants to do. He goes for Shadow Ball. I can either switch into Snorlax here on the Shadow Ball, or I can stay in, predicting him to predict my Snorlax doubling out into Mega Medicham. He doesn't do that. I really thought he would. He just goes for Shadow Ball. So it's a complete 50-50 at that point. I mean, if I switch into Snorlax and he switches into Mega Medicham, we're kind of screwed. But if I stay in and he goes into Mega Medicham, predicting my Snorlax, we kind of win. So that sucks. At this point, it's basically over because Mega Medicham could just come in and kill everything else on the field. He goes for the Aura Sphere as Carpe Diem goes down. And at this point, it's just the formality. Like, yeah, he stays in and goes for the Aura Sphere. Doesn't really have a switch in at this point. I go for a Calm Mind just in case. I don't really know. I knew he dies to Toxic anyway. So he could have switched into Mega Medicham there, but that would have been the stupidest play ever because I could have just clicked Moonblast there and maybe won. But yeah, that's going to be the game. Good game to the 14th Doctor. And whatever his team name is, 2-0. Usually, I'm gonna be honest. Usually, I'm much more salty after a game than I was after this one. Like that's just how I am. I get upset after a game because I want to win, and then I feel stupid for the plays I made. This one isn't really like that. I recognize that I got incredibly lucky with that max roll on the Celesteela, and I recognize that kind of changed the scope of the game because Mega Diancie was really good against my opponent. It really was. But because it forced things from my opponent. Like with Dragapult couldn't go for free Dracos because of my Mega Diancie. And he also had to play around with the Raikou. He had to make the right plays with the Raikou. But yeah, that's gonna be the game. We talked about it a little bit afterwards. Basically, like, there were too many 50-50s. I would have had to get so many 50-50s right. And at that point, it's not really hacks. It's just kind of that's the way the game goes. And we weren't able to make all the 50-50s. I'm honestly kind of surprised I came this close to winning. I wasn't coming in with a losing attitude. I was just expecting it to be more difficult than it was. But yeah, so we end the season 5-4 with +8 differential, which is pretty good for being 5-4. And a +8, like that's pretty good. So, let's see. So to get into the playoff, because my division is so skewed, like there's 2 1-7 teams, and then five coaches or 5 teams have 5 wins or something like that. It's crazy. But basically, to get in, I would need to have 2 out of 4 of the other people that have 5 wins to lose, because I have like the best differential for the teams with 5 wins. But this is also like the first battle that has happened in this week, so I need either JK, Dasa, or Tylenol to lose. I need 2 of them to lose, or if Bounty Hunter loses, he has to lose 4-0 or more, which I don't see happening. So I'm just gonna count that out. because his battle, like, I don't know, he's probably gonna win his battle, but even losing his battle 4-0 is probably not gonna happen. So I need, yeah, again, JK, Dasa, or Tylenol. Out of those three, I need 2 of them to lose because they all have worse differential than me. So that's gonna be. I know one of them plays Sun, which is gonna be a good game. I hope Sunny can win that one. And then another one plays Hex, which is, I believe, 5-3 as well. But he's like in the other division, so 4 people from each division get in. So yeah. Anyway, that is the game. I guess I can cut here, and if I know if we made playoffs or not, I'll let you know, because I don't want to be, I don't know, I don't want to like I leave it like a cliffhanger, and then if I don't have a video up, like, you'll know. Like, I actually want, like, I want to have like the answer in this video. So I guess I'll cut here, and I'll let you know what happened. So yeah. All right. So it is Monday morning. And we have made the playoffs. We face Curse, who is actually from Division B, so it's still like cross-divisional games for the playoffs, which is interesting. The last 2 weeks were cross-divisional, and now the playoffs are going to be cross-divisional. So something to keep in mind. So basically, Sun won his battle, which I needed to happen, and then Hex lost his battle against Dasa, so me and Dasa got in, or Dasa, whatever. And then the other battle didn't even happen, and they gave the forfeit win to the guy from the other division. So that means I am getting in, which is awesome. Yeah, like I said, I'll be playing Curse. So yeah, keep on the lookout. Sorry this video is late, but since one of the battles never happened, it kind of just drug on. And yeah, it kind of just, you know, I couldn't record the video because I didn't know the result. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. So we're in. So look out for the IGL video battle next week. And yeah, I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching.